Okay. Um, I just realized I don't know anything about this theme. I think it's a spooky theme. It's a Halloween theme. Um, okay, no secret here. This looks like it could be a secret. It's okay that it's not. And this water reminds me a lot of Ad Mortem, which is also a Halloween map set. So I haven't checked the thread. I don't know if anyone's gotten around to testing this for you yet, but figured I'd finally get around to it. I saw your message about a week ago, but just haven't had much time for Doom lately. Okay, that's a cool secret. I like that. I like it because it's not immediately obvious. I saw this little block here earlier. I just thought it was decoration. Yeah, that's nice. I like the lift. That adds like a touch of something. This room looks pretty barren for me. Like these walls, I feel like you should have like craggy little holes and shit in the walls, but you know, I kind of over detail my maps, so I understand if other people don't want to do that sort of thing. You've got a misaligned texture here. Maybe this opens up later on, but you might as well, I don't know, upper unpeg or whatever you need to do there. Okay. Um, That would have been a little more threatening if you teleported 2 pinkies in back here. So like still keep, so overall have like 3 pinkies. That would have been a little bit more exciting. Yeah, I figured that would open, but still, it's worth aligning the textures there. Okay, I guess there's nothing else to do here. Just wanted to make sure. I like these wooden beams. It really gives the feeling that we're in a mine shaft, so good little detail there. I don't know how I thought that was going to be possible. Yeah, I figured there was going to be something there. These chain gunners seem to not fire very much. Sometimes that happens when an enemy is locked into um, a small, tiny little area. Like, clearly you don't want them to move for the windows, and that's fine. But I would suggest widening their space a little bit, because when they're on a tiny, I don't know, when they're trapped in a tiny little monster blocking line box like that, as you can see, or as you saw earlier, they tend to like not fire very often. This is a neat looking room. Okay, I'm guessing these doors open later. Two ways to get into this space, that's cool. fact that there's not enemies here already tells me there's probably going to be some sort of arena fight. Okay. It's a cool little fight. It seems like you've got 1.5 million triggers for that. Um, really, you could just set up a box around the rocket launcher. Just have those 4 lines be the triggers, because I'm guessing it's... I don't know. I don't know how you want to do it, but like it's still going off. And that can get you like soft locks later. Like if I were to have only triggered one of these and then got out of here, then, you know, if, yeah, see, you can trigger it again. Although maybe you thought of that. Okay, yeah, so it works out. That is kind of annoying though. So I would suggest doing something there, changing that setup somehow. I feel like there could be stairs here. I don't know why there's not. Okay, I like that you give me time to figure out the setup first. But then you teleport the demon away, which kind of undermines allowing the player to see what's going on. A little rusty right now. Okay, that's a cool encounter. It's a little tricky, but yeah, that was fun. Just wanted to go through there again, just make sure there weren't any more like janky opening and closing door line defs. This bookshelf looks really out of place to me. I feel like either this room needs more like little homey touches, like make this look like a livable space, or get rid of the dresser. Because on its own, it just it really makes me see how unfurnished the rest of the room is. There's a big moon. That's a cool skybox. I always love liquid on the ceilings. I appreciate the design on the ceiling as well. Yeah, this hallway's got some stuff going on the ceiling too. I always appreciate that sort of thing. Oftentimes, I feel like people just have like completely flat ceilings, and I really don't like the look of that. So that was marked with a red keycard marking, and you've given the player a red skull key. So that's a little confusing there. It looks like you've allowed the player to just be able to run away from that fight, and that doesn't seem like a fight the players should just be able to run away from. Because, yeah, then you can just camp out in this hallway. So I would suggest aligning the textures above and below all of these little designs in the wall. So here, here, and here. Those areas all need to be upper and lower unpegged. It's kind of odd that I can step up onto this. You know, like if you want the player to still be able to step up onto it, I feel like you should put like a cage or something on the window. The stock metal textures don't really make sense with the castle textures. Yeah, I feel like on all these switches, you should just make it so you can't stand on top of them. This is another stock texture that I don't think makes sense with the theme. So I'm not sure what's going on here. I figured that was gonna open somehow, and it did open, but now I can't interact with it at all. So I don't know. Oh, whatever's going on, it's super jank. It might just be that the eye texture part is what I was shooting before, and that doesn't work. But something's got to be done there so that, you know, a player doesn't just walk away thinking that it can't be interacted with. Because I shot it a few times and it did not open up. Okay, cool final fight. I liked that. Oh, oh, that must have just been a teleport to return to the rest of the map. Okay, yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, I liked that map. Um, it was pretty linear, which isn't a bad thing. I make a lot of linear maps, but I don't know. I'm trying to remember if that's something you do often, but I'm having a hard time recollecting the other maps I've played of yours. If it is something you find yourself doing a lot, I'd suggest experimenting with trying to make more non-linear maps and just like wide open maps with multiple routes, etc. But yeah, hopefully this is of some use for you.